Mm-hmm.
We got the Olympics. So quick homework through a couple commercial breaks for Austen Lane is my guess, because a study of the bios and headshots is really how Austen determines his picks. That's a little background when we do these major picks. It's his favorite thing to do here on the show.
Yeah.
And it's coming up.
Yeah, well, and listen, that was true in the past, okay, in terms of the criteria, in terms of the research, in terms of what I put into my catalog where I make my decisions. Unfortunately this year, and I'm not sure if this is the Olympics' fault or golf's fault in general, but every single roster that I look up, even the official Olympic roster, they don't have their pictures next to their name.
Oh.
What an embarrassment. What a sad time to be watching the Olympics, okay? This is 2021. You can't give me a picture when I click on their name. But, Brent, apparently they can't do that. So I had to go by new means, and we'll get into those means in a second.
Oh, I can't wait to determine that. Kasey, who, by the way, if you don't know, is our new producer. He has been that for since last Monday, doing a fantastic job. But remind us what you do kind of as one of your 15 part-time jobs, Kasey.
Well, yeah, 15 is a good number. So me and my friend Kevin, we do this fantasy golf, I guess I should say YouTube show, not podcast, and we just go through the daily fantasy options and the prices and whatnot, and then I write an article about some of the cheaper options that you should play on a website called Pro Golf Now. So I do a lot of golf picks. I look at a lot of weird golfers each and every week. When nobody's watching the tour, I'm watching it.
All right, I like it. So what do you want to do? I mean, are we just simply gold, silver, bronze?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, you got 3. If this was horse racing, by the way, I would call the exacta box. That way I could win a couple of different ways and wouldn't have to pick them in true order. But I would just increase my chances of winning. It would be an more expensive bet, of course. But what do you like, Kasey? Give us some really expert knowledge before we start guessing.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's tough, obviously, because it's hard to factor in flying all the way across the world into playing golf. And I know that doesn't sound like a big thing, but it's going to be with the guys that were playing in the Open, flew back to America to play last week, and then flew back across the world again. So that's a factor. But the way that the course goes and whatnot, it's hard to know because you don't play here often, so it's hard to know what skills are going to matter. But in my opinion, whenever you don't know for sure, you always pick a good putter, in my opinion.
All right. So who are you picking?
The gold medal will go to the Australian most interesting man in golf and lives in Jacksonville Beach. Give me Cam Smith.
Ooh.
Wow. Very good. Local guy.
Now, does he use a Scotty Cameron putter? Do we know that? Those are the best kind of putters, Kasey, last time I checked.
They are. Yes, they are.
We don't know. We do not know.
Well, hey, you might want to do some research on that, but go ahead, all right? Keep going.
They call it the Cameron Smitty putter after he's done with it.
I like it.
Am I still on? Okay,
yeah.
Silver will be a guy that just flew all the way across. Like I said, you probably should not do. He's doing it because he's Captain America. He's filling in for Bryson DeChambeau. Give me Patrick Reed, another great putter.
You like his chances, and he plays pretty good golf usually when he wears the red, white, and blue.
Yeah, and he likes when people yell at him, and I know well, I guess there is no fans, but he'll feel it. He knows how it goes. For the bronze, give me Jonathan Vegas, who's playing incredible right now. Probably somebody that most casuals don't know. I think it's 3 top 11 finishes in his last 4. He's hot right now. He'll stay hot and get the bronze.
Vegas 66-1 odds, by the way, to win. All right, Austen. I can't wait.
So check this out. There's no pictures by these names. So what do I do? Well, then I start looking at location. Obviously, we're talking about Tokyo and the Olympics of 2021, but they're calling it the 2020 Olympics. A little confusing, but it is what it is. Brent, I'm not sure how much you've been watching, like in terms of the ceremonies, in terms of when they get the medals, and they raise the flags and they do the national anthems. But I was watching a couple nights ago, and how this hasn't gotten more coverage, I have no idea. But somebody who was handing out the medals was dressed as Jairo Sensei from Naruto, which is an anime, because obviously Tokyo, Japan is one of the homes of anime. So then with that being said, I decided, okay, out of this entire field, because all I have to go off of his names right now, who could be the most badass anime characters due to their name? So I have three names here that I think would make great anime names, and we'll go from there. Are you ready?
I go.
All right. So bronze is obviously going to go to Ryuka Hoshino. Did I say that right, Kasey? Probably not even close. But he's shaking his head. No, that's fine. But yeah.
Pretty good, though, I thought. I thought it was pretty good.
I'm going Ryuka Hoshino. I think he could probably be like a hero type, maybe like a side character type, but definitely that could be in an anime. He's got the name for it. Silver medal is going to be Maximilian Keffer or Maximilian Kiefer. I'm not sure. It's spelled just like when you buy like the thing of yogurt from like a grocery store, like Kiefer, Kiefer. So it might be Maximilian Kiefer. He's German, but with the first name like Maximilian Kiefer, that just screams classic anime villain to me. So he's getting the silver medal. And then, I mean, this is a no-brainer. And listen, I'm not telling anybody to put some money down here. I don't have my own podcast talking about this stuff. But if you aren't putting all your money on Gun Cherokol to win the gold medal, you're doing yourself a disservice. Gun Cherokol will be taking home the gold medal. Kasey, did they get his name right?
I can't even tell
doesn't
you who
even
that
know.
human is.
Yeah, that's the funny thing about this event is because they're from all different countries.
Yep.
They don't even play on like the PGA Tour. He's 300 to 1 odds to win. Your Maximilian guy's 250 to 1 to win.
Good.
I would maybe do like a trifecta with all your guys and win
a
lot of money.
Hey, there's a lot of money up for grabs, and I like it. Just the way I like it, Brent. A lot of money up for grabs.
Oh, very good. I like the way you attack that. Here's what I'm going to do. How about winning the Masters and a gold medal for Hideki Matsuyama?
I knew you were going to do that.
How about that?
Okay.
I like the storylines,
Okay.
Kasey.
That's
I'm
a good
sucker
storyline.
for the storylines. Matsuyama. I got Rory McIlroy winning the silver medal, and I got to get an American on the podium somewhere. So I'll go with Xander Schauffele, who is so good most of the time, but getting in the winner's circle has been a challenge. Most of the reason I picked some of those guys because I have seriously never heard of half the people in this field.